I'm going to try my best to not keep you guys all night, because as you know, I love to talk and I'll get to talking and it'll be like, oh my gosh, 2 hours later. So I'm going to try to keep this short, but what I want to do is make sure that I give you all of the information so that you can soak it all in and you know exactly what this is all about and how everything works. So guys, for those who are here for the first time or don't know much about me, my name is Amanda Ray. I've been in the online space since 2015. I had my breakthrough in 2016, just doing like postcard mailing and things like that. And I didn't know for sure if it was something that was going to be a long-term commitment. I didn't know if I had just gotten lucky, because the way the money was coming in, I was just not for sure if it was something that was going to be long-term. But here I am in 2022, still making a full-time income from the comfort of my home through the online space. And I love it. I love it. And I think that it's a great way for people to earn a passive income or earn an additional income or replace the income they currently have. So it doesn't matter where you're at within your journey, or what type of income you're looking for, there's more than enough money to be made. So I'm going to pull up this presentation that I've been working on for a couple of days, just making sure that I didn't leave anything out. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And not only that, I hope that this is something that makes you stay up at night, because I want to tell you, when I started to notice momentum in my business that was passive, it took a lot of pressure off of me. And it was extremely exciting, to the point that it kept me up at night. Okay. And that's how excited I am about this. And what you're going to learn today is an evergreen project, business, whatever you want to call it. It's not one of those things that's going to be here today and going tomorrow. And it's actually a way to look that a lot of people have been making a full-time income online. It's something that's not talked about enough. And it's something that's not taught enough. People don't teach it and people don't really talk about it. And I don't know why, but I just knew a couple of years ago that this was something that I wanted to get into. And I'm happy I was able to grab a hold of this information and really learn how to work this business model. And it's been extremely lucrative. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the share screen here. And we are going to go over how to build a profit producing income stream with or without you being the face of your business. Okay. And for a lot of people, this really resonates, because a lot of people, they don't have the time, or they don't want to put the commitment into running a business full time, having to do videos, having to share information all the time, market to people all the time, get people to buy their product, right? And what I've learned is that there are people who are making a passive income without showing their face and without being the face of their business. And we're going to go into why that's important and why this method works for me. Okay. So moving right along, please remove all distractions, take notes. Okay. Because you may have questions, and there may things that you want to come back to. So just take notes, remove all distractions. And I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. If you guys can just engage with me, I would really appreciate that. So for those, again, that don't know much about me, I am online full-time. I started this journey in 2015. I had my first breakthrough in 2016, where I was like, you know what? A job, I'm not going back to 9 to 5. I'm done with that. And I never looked back. In 2017, I had my first I made my first 6 figures in the online space. In 2021, I did my first 7 figures within the online space. And guys, I definitely enjoy what I do. Okay, I really do. I think that if anybody is looking to build a business from home, they're looking for an online income, you can do this from the comfort of your home. There's just things that you need to apply consistently and some things that you need to focus on. Okay. But it is extremely doable if you are committed to learning what you have to do and you actually implement some skill sets. Okay. So that's what I started doing in 2016. I had some mentorship And it's just been life-changing for me, life-changing in a great way. And it's something that I'm so happy that I was able to grab a hold of and actually start earning full-time with. So moving right along, there was still a problem with this method. And again, as much as I love what I do, I felt a lot of times I was trading time for money. And what I mean by that is not the fact that I wasn't going broke if I wasn't putting myself out there, but I noticed that my numbers and my money would drop if I wasn't always promoting my business. Okay. And, there are times where you want to take a break, but you don't want your money to take a break. I don't want to go broke because I'm taking a break. And not only that, I don't always want to be the face of my business. There's times where I may get sick or something may happen where I can't be the face of my business. And I don't want to have to depend on being the face of my business all the time if there is a better way. Okay. So what I wanted to do was look for a way and a method that doesn't require me to always be the face of my business, always having to put myself out there to grow my money, always having to speak to people or teach someone in order to produce an income, because that can weigh on you. And I don't care how much you love doing it, there's times where you're going to want to take a break, but you're not going to want to lose that income. Okay. And this is one of the things I'm like, listen, if there's people out there that are making money that isn't always putting their face out there, they're not always trying to sell a product, or they're not using attraction marketing where they have to show all of the things that they do on a regular basis in order to earn an income, I want to be one of those people. And what I realize is over the years, people get better with the methods. Unfortunately, as things get better, the price goes up. Okay. And that's one of the things I realized too. If someone is giving you information and it's extremely valuable, or a way that you can produce a consistent income and it really works, it normally comes with a really heavy cost. Okay. Heavy cost. And that's one of the things I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. But if that's what I need to do in order to feel like I'm not in a rat race when it comes to making money online, I'm willing to do that. Okay. So then I found out there was an even bigger problem, finding someone that was willing to teach me the strategies that were effective and that really worked. Not only that, making sure that I trust the person that was giving me the information, because there was a lot of times that I was learning stuff that I already knew that didn't work, that someone else was teaching for a ton of money, or I felt that they weren't giving me information that was up to date. So therefore I was working on stuff that was outdated, that really didn't allow me to learn the strategies and be able to earn consistently with the strategies that I was being taught. So with that said, I have put thousands of dollars into trainings and programs and mentorship that didn't work. Okay. And that happens, some people, they work with outdated information, or they're not really giving you everything that you need in order to be successful. Okay. What I realize is that a lot of stuff that's online that's going to allow you to grow financially is not a one size fit all. Okay. I'm going to just put it like that. There's different ways that people learn and take in the information. And there's some things that people are really good at and some things that people aren't really good at. And you have to figure out where you fit in and what is it that you really want to do. And what I realized as well is that a lot of people come into the online space looking to make money, but not really loving what they do. So if you are an affiliate marketer, you're looking to make money online, but you don't like selling, you don't like really speaking to people, maybe you're an introvert, whatever it is, that is not going to allow you to make the money, because there's certain things that you need in this business in order for it to be profitable, right? So I also wanted something that everyone can do. And not only that, no matter what niche you're in, no matter what it is that you love to do, you can still make money from it. Okay. And that's really important because, again, a lot of people are coming into the online space looking to just make money, but not loving the space that they're in. And it's important. A lot of people they'll say, I'll do anything to make the money. But when you start to put the pieces of the puzzle together, you won't. You know why? Because you don't love what you do. You don't. Okay. So what's going to happen is it's going to last for a short period of time, and then you're going to wind up back to square one looking for something else. Okay. So I started to notice the duplication hurdle. And again, since 2016, this has been a huge thing when it comes to teaching students and trying to get them to really understand what they need to do in order to be a business owner, in order to be an entrepreneur, in order to be an affiliate marketer, in order to have your own business, right? Because a lot of times people lack some of these things. It may not be all of them, but it could be a lack of confidence, right? Lack of results, marketing experience, lack of funds, camera shy, or don't have a following. Now, what I would love for you to do is, if you can relate to any of these things, put a 1 in the chat box, at least one. Whether if it's you lack confidence, you lack results, marketing experience, do you lack funds, camera shy? People run out of money before they even get started. They don't have the funds, right? Don't have the following. So if you don't have a following, how do you make money? Now, again, when I'm teaching people and talking to people, having a conversation with them about their goals, and not only that, what is hindering them from being successful with the online space is always one of these things. And with this method, we're going to be able to eliminate these things. Okay. And that's what I paid for, was to be able to make money without having to feel the need of always pumping money into my business with no results, having to be in front of the camera all the time. And it's not because I'm shy. I just don't like doing my hair every day. Okay. If I want to do my hair twice a week, and for the other 5 days, I want to walk around with my hair sitting on top of my head, I don't want that to be the reason why I don't make money. A lot of people, they're just not photogenic, or they don't have what it takes in order to put their self out there about their business. A lot of people just don't want to do that. Some people, they lack confidence because they just haven't made the money that they want to make. And therefore they don't have the confidence to promote their business because they don't have results, right? This is just the thing that's going around in a lot of people. 97% that's out there trying to make it within the online space are not making it because of these hurdles, right? So don't get me wrong, right? And we're going to talk about this. And for those that know me, know that I have worked with people who have gotten great results and have learned how to create wealth online and make money consistently online. And, if you have worked with me in the past, you may have gotten results because there's a lot of the methods that I use that actually works. But for those who continue to practice the same business model year after year, and they're not getting the results that they want, they will get discouraged and ultimately quit. And I'm not saying quit online totally, but quit the business that they're in, moving on to something else, and then wind up being in this cycle for the next 5 to 10 years. And how do I know? Because I have spoken to people who have been in the online space for the last 10, 15, 20 years. They have not made money consistently at all. No, none of those years. Okay. And again, most of it comes with just false promises, just having high expectations, but not having the training or skill sets in order to meet the goals that they have in place, just not knowing what to do, or not having realistic expectations. So basically thinking, I'm going to do a little bit of work and I'm going to make a whole lot, which is never the case. It doesn't work that way. I don't care who tell you that. That was one of the issues that I had in 2015, because everything that I seen in the online space looked great. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. It just didn't work. And I went through about 15 opportunities back in 2015, which it was very discouraging because I'm like, it seems easy enough when I'm reading the sales page, when I'm going through the information, but it still isn't producing a full-time income. And that became a problem. So if you are faced with any of these problems, what I'm going to show you is going to solve every one of these challenges. And I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, it's going to be a done for you. There's no such thing. You're going to have to put the work in, but it's easy enough for you to start to see results without having to recruit. Okay. Not only that, I put together this 8-week session because I know what it takes in order to be successful. But not only that, I feel like 8 weeks is enough time to start seeing consistent results. And not only that, being able to build something that has longevity that you can turn around and look at 6 months, a year from now and be like, wow, I'm impressed. Okay. Because that's what happened to me. I have been extremely impressed by what I've been able to do without recruiting and being able to bring in a passive income. Okay. So the biggest problem that I was facing, which I talked a little bit about, but I'm going to go into it again, is just getting into stuff that people say is passive, but it's really not, or something hard to learn. I've been introduced to Forex and trading so many times. It's not for me. It has never worked. When I get started, I don't know what I'm doing, or the program shuts down before I can even really get my feet wet. Gifting programs don't last. Not only that, there's no product behind it. You're just passing money along, hoping that someone else comes in, and you still are somewhat recruiting when it comes to gifting programs. And in MLMs, I've tried that as well. Duplication is hard. If you have to always earn from someone else's efforts, that starts to get old and played out as well, because if your team is not producing, then you don't make money. And even though I was making a great income, I always needed a way to earn passively to fund my business. But not only that, not have to worry about money when I decided not to work. Okay. Or if I didn't want to put my face in front of the camera, I didn't have to do that if I had a passive income. Okay. So here's what I did next. I found the top income earners who had the exact kind of business I wanted to have. And it required these 3 things: time freedom. I didn't want it to be built around me. Okay. If I don't want to show up and I don't want to be like, hey guys, how you doing today? It's Amanda. I'm back here with another video. I didn't have to do that. I don't want to have a business that requires me to be the face of my business all the time. And ability to earn and establish time freedom. So again, with affiliate marketing, you somewhat do get a sense of time freedom, but passive is even better. So a business that didn't rely on me being an expert or doing all of the teaching, training, or leading all the time. Okay. That was very important for me, and being able to also still have the income potential to generate the level of income that I desired. So sounds simple, but again, this came with a cost, right? I can say I was able to afford it because I am a full-time affiliate marketer and I make decent money. So I have paid over $15,000 to show me how this business model was set up. Probably more than that now that I think about it. I spent a ton of time, trial and error, getting this set up correctly. And then once it was set up correctly, I had to also invest $10,000 into the development, testing, so that I can prove it works. Because that's another thing. You can say you have something that works, but some people want to see proof. And I don't blame them. If someone is going to ask me for my money, I want to be able to show them that they're going to get into something that works. So it had to be tested. It had to be developed. And I had to prove that the method that I was using worked. And of course, I'm here today because it works. Okay. What I'm going to show you guys is something that I've been working on. And again, it's something that has been paying me passively daily. Okay. So YouTube guys. And before you leave, or you be like, oh gosh, here we go, I just want you guys to hear me out. I took each business model and fully customized it to fit my lifestyle and my needs. I'm going to share with you this information because it is extremely valuable. A lot of you guys that are here today, I know you personally. I have worked with you before. I have seen you before on social media. And I know that a lot of you guys are serious about your business, and that's why you're here today. I want to help people to financially set themselves free this year. Okay. And that's why I put together this course. But not everyone has the ability to invest and develop what needs to be created in order for this business model to work. So this is not going to be for everyone. People are not going to want to invest, or they're not going to want to put in the time. And that's okay, because again, this business model isn't for everyone. There's going to be some people that love it, and there's going to be others that's going to say, you know what, this isn't for me. And that's okay. Okay. So what I want to do is first show you the stats and then show you what's needed in order for this to work. And you're going to be like, wow, okay, this makes sense. So here are some of my video analytics for one of my channels. I am now growing 4 channels on YouTube, and they're all paying me passively. And I love it. I love it. Okay. So one of the videos I have has gotten over 22,000 views, made me over $400. I have another video here that has 1,100 views, made me $105.01. We have here some more stats. Another video that produced $95, over 730 views. Here's another video where I got over $103, 3,000 views. And there's some more stats: 86.51 for a video, 94.48 for another video. And what I love about this method is that these views isn't something that you have to work hard for. There's so many people that are on YouTube. People are just finding me based off of a skill set that's easy to follow and easy to duplicate. Okay. And I don't have to try to wish and pray for people to see my videos or to watch what it is that I have. It comes organically because there's so many people on YouTube. I'm not fighting for people to see what it is that I have to offer. So here's another $59 from a video, $82.62 from another video. And I am producing videos consistently that's bringing in an income daily, guys. Okay. So why YouTube? I decided to use YouTube because first off, YouTube has 1 billion users every month and 4 billion video views every day. Guys, not million, billion. Okay. So there's more than enough for everybody. It's the second largest search engine in the world. It's a highly engaged platform because people get on YouTube daily to view information and also to use this platform to make money. Nearly 400,000 people are making videos like it's a full-time job. Okay, so they're getting paid from YouTube. You can automate a YouTube channel, which means you don't have to be the face of your channel in order to make money from it. There are multiple ways you can earn from YouTube. You do it once and get paid over and over and over again. And it does not require for you to be the face of your business in order for it to be profitable. And that is just amazing to me. It blows my mind when I think about it, because if you can start putting together a channel that can produce results 3, 6, 9, 12 months from now and keep consistently paying you from something that's done once, that's the type of business I want to be in. Okay. So YouTube is my go-to, and I've been working on YouTube and Facebook for a while, but in the beginning, I wasn't using YouTube the way that I'm using it now for it to build me a full-time income. I was using it mainly for affiliate marketing in the beginning. And then I heard of people who were using YouTube to maintain a full-time income without showing their face and being a face of their business. And I said, I want a piece of that. So what type of business method does this work for? Do you have to be in work from home? No. It could be for health and wellness, income opportunities, product reviews, tutorials, reality TV shows. If there's any famous celebrities you want to talk about, latest news, crypto world, comedy, duets, sports, celebrities, gaming channels, hobbies, cooking, and so much more. So what I'm basically trying to say is the sky's the limit. And no matter how you want to tackle this or what category you decide to choose, there's money to be made. Okay. And it doesn't have to be reflected in work around affiliate marketing and promoting a product in order for you to start making money. You can literally just earn money from the views that come to your channel that are going to come organically and be produced directly from YouTube itself without having to worry about traffic and worrying about getting people to your link and getting them to pull out their credit card. Okay. That's out the window. You don't have to worry about that with this method. Okay. So I'm handing you a long-term business model that includes a strategy that will allow you to earn passively and consistently. What you're going to need is a Gmail account. You're going to need to know what niche you want to, what's going to be your targeted niche. So that's up to you. I'm going to allow you to figure that out. And we're going to talk about what works and what doesn't work and which way, which direction you should go as we work as one when we start building out these channels. And then I'm going to talk about the strategy to get your channel monetized. Now, in order for YouTube to start paying you, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. And normally it takes a year or longer to make this happen. I've been able to do this within 4 months, 3 to 4 months, get a channel monetized, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that so that once your channel is monetized, you can start earning daily from your channel. That's it. And this is the main goal. The first goal is, again, to get these 1,000 subscribers and these 4,000 watch hours so that you can start producing an income with your channel, okay? Now, here's the thing. Again, without being monetized, you cannot earn from the YouTube platform. You have to be monetized. You need professional assistance to learn how to do this the right way, and you need help with how to grow your channel. Okay, this is important. If you don't do this the right way and you don't know what to do to grow your channel, it will not grow, or it will take a very long time to grow your channel. Okay, we're trying to do this as quickly as possible. Not only that, as a team, that's why I made this for 8 weeks. So that gives us 2 months to really work together to see what's needed and necessary in order to build this out, and doing it collectively as a team. Okay. So we're going to talk about how to find a targeted niche for your channel, what's your ultimate goal and how to reach those goals, and how to limit your time, because time is important. You can't get that back no matter how much money you have. You want to limit your time. You want to do this strategically in a way where it's not taking you all day to upload and have your channel monetized or to have videos on your channel. That's not what this is about. This is about making the most of your time and being able to cut down how much time it would take you if you was doing this manually and it took you over a year. Okay, because again, a lot of people are taking a year to 2 years to have a channel monetized in order to make money. So the goal is to have, again, a profitable channel, to earn daily and know exactly what to do to build the momentum. And over the next 8 weeks, I'm going to build up a brand new channel myself from scratch, side by side with those who are going to be a part of this 8-week masterclass, okay? I'm going to take a small group with me through every step of the way and help you build your channel the exact way I'm building mine, step by step, literally. So what we're going to be doing is working one day, and then we're going to have 5 to 6 days to accomplish whatever we need to accomplish from the training that we have for that particular week. Week 1 is going to start on March 29th. It's on a Tuesday, and we're going to cover the YouTube channel setup to get everybody set up right away. I'm going to go over the setup that's needed in order to get monetized. We're going to go over your niche, your pricing strategy, and all the details that a lot of people miss when they're building a channel. When we start this training, we're going to start out with 50 people, the first 50 people who commit to being a part of this masterclass. Okay. And again, I want to keep it to a minimal because there's going to be people that's going to need some one-on-one maybe, and I want to be able to work with those people one-on-one. After each training session, there will be a link where you can book a Zoom meeting or a call if you have any questions or need any guidance, so that by the time we meet again, we are all on the same page. Okay. Now, moving right along, week 2, we're gonna cover the channel security. Okay. Video creation, which again, we're not going to be doing this on our own, right? Because it's a lot of work that goes into video creation. And we're going to go over how to get your videos in front of the audience. Okay. We're going to go over your branding for your channel, which again, is not going to be your face. It's going to be just information about your business. This has nothing to do with you. Nobody needs to know that you're even behind the channel. That's not what this is about. And then what we're going to basically cover is the branding, the second week of training. The third week, we're going to go over the duplication strategies for massive exposure and what that actually looks like, how to choose the videos to post, post scheduling, production scheduling, and how to automate 90% of the business. Right now, 90% of the business for me is automated. Why? Because right now I'm building out I have 4 channels that I'm working on, and I'm only one person. So I can only do but so much in a day when it comes to building out channels and making money. So I've automated a lot of the process, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the same thing. This is going to help free up a lot of your time and energy so that you don't have to worry about the things that you don't want to do. Week 4, we're going to cover getting monetized. This is the fun part because everybody wants a monetized channel. We know that this is the point where YouTube starts actually sending you payments, which is what we all want. This will be your passive income. We're going to go over the best videos to make for maximum profit, when to run traffic. And again, guys, the traffic is coming again right from YouTube. Okay. And we're going to get a little bit of help with the traffic in the beginning only. And then we're going to just allow everything else to happen organically. We're going to go over the time frames and, of course, again, the automation process. We're going to just reiterate and go over that again. And again, I'm just going over the automation twice because I want to give people choices and options based off of the things that you want to do within this business and the things that you don't want to do. You need to have a game plan and really be able to focus on the things that you want to do and be able to outsource the things that you don't want to do and be able to do it extremely affordable at a cheap rate. Okay, so that's really important. Week 5, we'll cover how to fire yourself from the business and remove yourself from most of the work so that, again, all you're doing is coming into your account and looking at your analytics to see how you're doing for the day. And again, this is what separates the 2%, the top earners, from everyone else. So what I'm going to do is basically show you how to allow this business to work for you and work in your favor so that there's not too much hands-on that you have to do from week to week when it comes to building out the channel. You'll just be basically overseeing and managing the channel. Okay. And this is very easy to do because, again, once your channel is built out, there's only 3 steps that you're doing consistently. And again, those 3 steps can be outsourced. And then we have here week 6, we're going to cover how to stand out in a crowded space. And this is really important because if your videos is out there and no one sees you, then you can't make money. But I'm going to show you guys exactly how to stand out from other people who are putting videos up so that you are building momentum at a faster rate and you can start to get thousands of views to your channel so that your videos are suggested by YouTube and you start to really earn money consistently and you see the growth over the next 90 to 120 days. Okay. And then we have here week 7, advanced traffic strategies. And again, this is the traffic that comes directly from YouTube. We're going to talk about why traffic doesn't always equal bigger payouts and how to maximize your revenue, not your views. You know, we're going to talk about the ARM strategy, which we're going to go over in the training, and when you should stop posting. Okay. So that's also important as well, because people think, oh, I have to do it consistently, but there's going to be some times where you're not going to post, and we're going to go over that as well. And then week 8 is the long-term growth goals and timeframes. My consistency strategy, how to double your business, right? So if you want to start building out another channel on top of the first channel you have, how to do that, and how to do it effectively and be able to work with the same team if you want to, right? When should you be building out a second channel? How soon? And what you should focus on when it comes to your second channel, okay? And then that will be it. It'll be the 8-week training that we'll do. And if people want to continue to work together after the 8 weeks, we'll talk about that and see where people are at. Okay, so look, this was not cheap for me. And as I would like to give it away for a low price, I know a couple of things to be true. If you're not invested, you won't value it, right? If you're not investing, a lot of people, they just look at it as, oh, you know what? It was a cup of coffee. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'll move on to something else. You know, if you have a habit of not taking action and just learning a bunch of information, this is not for you. So we have a lot of people that they buy stuff all the time. They take in information, but they never do anything with it. Just pure procrastination, right? I don't have the time today. I was busy. The kids were sick. This work was hard. I got fired. My husband broke his ankle. Just always an excuse, right? If you're that person, this is not for you. This is going to be an implementation program. It's going to be where you're going to have things you need to do. You're going to get a certain amount of time to do it. And it's going to be, I'm going to look for you to do that. Okay. It is designed for us to walk through the entire process together as one. It's not a deal where you can just go through the training and walk away. Okay. So I want to just make that clear. It's not one of those things. So the next question may be, what's the price for this? Type in the chat box what do you think the price for something like this would be for you? Just put a number in the chat box. I would like to know what's on your mind. Okay. Anybody else? I see 297, 500, 500. Okay, 2K. 2 to 3K at least, 500. Okay, anybody else? 1K. Anybody else? Okay, let's keep going. Okay. It depends on the work I need to put in and how fast it pays off. Okay, 1,000, 10,000, 300, 297. Okay. All right, 500. Okay, so let's move right along. So the only way I can really justify not just sharing the strategy, techniques, and process with you that cost me well over $25,000 in real money. Yes, 25 right out of my bank account, but actually walk you through it step by step is to come up with what I call a master plan. My ultimate goal here is not just to help you to be profitable and achieve real success, but I'll be recording every session from start to finish. And when an 8-week program is over, I'm going to sell this for $19.97. It's actually going to probably be more than $19.97. And again, that's going to be after the live trainings, because these live trainings will be recorded and it's going to go into a program that's going to be a part of the Elite Academy of Excellence, which is going to be for high ticket. Okay. And even at that price, this would be a steal because again, it cost me way more than that. Now, because you showed up to this webinar, you're going through the program. I do want a testimonial from you. Okay. I would love that for those who are going to participate. I want to be able to see others win and do so without having to recruit. And if you're committed to taking action and willing to walk through every step of this process with me, then I'm willing to honor the commitment. Okay. So I want to cut the price in half for you and give you everything for $997. But I know for some people that still is really outside of their budget. Okay. Some people is like, I can't afford it, or how I'm going to come up with the money. For some people, that's a lot of money. Okay. So I made the decision to cut it down again, lower than $997. Okay. I want people to be able to make a small investment, but not only that, it's more than just the investment for me. It's about the time commitment to show up every week, and not only that, be able to apply exactly what you're learning during the week once that training is finished. What's more important to me is not the money. I want the testimonial. I want to see people saying this works. My channel was monetized. I made my first $50, $100, $200. I received my first 1,000 views, 3,000 views, 10,000 views. That's more important to me. And that's why I'm giving this away for extremely affordable rate. Okay, that's exactly why I'm doing this. It's for mainly to teach you guys something, but not only that, to get a testimonial from those who experience success with this method. Okay, so enough with this expense. We are going to get this going on the 29th for just a one-time payment of $297. Okay, and again, $297 is a drop. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. And I don't want you guys to say, oh, maybe it's not worth it because it's so low, it's not going to be effective, right? Because some people think like that. Oh, for that price, does it really work? You know, is this going to work for me? So what I want to do is allow you guys to have a 100% return guarantee. And the reason why is because, again, for myself, I have 3 monetized channels. I have already monetized channels for 2 other people that I wanted to just see if I can do it for somebody else. And not only that, it is relatives of mine that wants to do what I do. So I monetized for them as well on top of my 3 channels. And I'm confident that if you follow the trainings and the resources that I give you, 100% return guarantee that it will work. Okay. And again, this has been tested and proven to work over the last year. And again, I'm going to even go more into my channels when we meet, so you guys can actually see in real time how the money is coming in, how to build it out, and not only that, why it works. Okay. And we have 3 different options here. You can go with the one-time payment of $297. If you don't have the $297, you can do 2 payments of $175. And if you want a channel monetized for you, let's just say you don't have the time to go through all of the training, you can do that for a one-time payment of $997, where you get it done for you. Now, again, for the $997, this is the implementation of the monetization for your YouTube channel, getting everything set up on your channel in order for it to start. Get ready to produce an income. It will already be monetized. All you would need to do is put in your payment details to your bank account. Okay, that's all you would need to do for the $997. But these are the 3 payment options that are available. Again, this is going to only be open to 50 people. This recording will be live and sent out to a ton of people who couldn't make it tonight. So I wouldn't waste any time, because again, it's going to be for the first 50 people that decide to get involved and be a part of the 8-week mentorship. Okay. So now where to go to get started? I'm going to just go back to the presentation here. This is the link. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the chat box where you can click on it and get started. once you actually make the payment, once the payment is made, you're going to get an email with your login details. Once you log in, it's going to have a registration link for the first training on the 29th. It's going to also have the dates for 8 weeks. Now, if you decide to do the 2 payment option, you will get a link for the first 4 weeks. Once your payment clears in 30 days, you will then receive the link for the second set of 4 weeks. Okay, so if you decide not to make the second payment for whatever reason, you will not get access to the last 4 weeks of training. Okay, that's for people who decide to use the 2 payment option. If you just pay the $297, you will have the link for all 8 live training sessions. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, hope that makes sense for everyone. So, and then for the $997, there would just be some information that you would need to give me, and then we would have a one-on-one, and I will give you the information that's needed to build this out for you. Okay, so in the chat room, I just put in the link for you guys if you want to go take a look at the sales page, take a look at the pricing again, get started. The link is in the chat room. And again, I'm going to also just leave this up if you guys want to write it down. It's gamechangingacademy.com/automated-revenue-masterclass. Okay, and that's the link for the 8-week coaching session. So I'm going to answer a few questions. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Just for the last 10 minutes, I'm going to answer some questions that people may have, okay? If you have a question, you can just write it in the chat box. I'll read the question, and then I'll answer the question. Let me just put my glasses on. Oh, link is not working. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, guys, try this link here. I just put it in. See if you can click on that link that's in the chat box. Then let me just check the link here again. Let me know if that link works, guys. Okay, you know what? Just put, for the link that I sent you guys, put a www in front of the link, and that should work. So it's www.gamechangingacademy.com/automated-revenue-masterclass. Just put the www in front of it. Okay, perfect. So it's working. Great, great, great. So, oh, the training, for those who are working, the training will be recorded. The live trainings are going to be in the evening. So the trainings are going to start at 7, and they're probably going to run till 8:30 the latest. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the trainings. Okay. And then when we have the first training, I'll see if that works for it may not work for everyone, but if it works for the majority of the people that are on the trainings, we'll keep it at 7. If we need to push it a little bit later, we'll do that. Now, again, if you cannot get to every single training at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, remember it will be recorded. Okay. Now, let's just say you watch the recording and you don't understand something. There's going to be a link. We're going to send everyone a link. It's going to allow you to book a one-on-one session. Okay, so this comes with one-on-one training as well. If there's something that you don't know, or you don't understand, you're going to be able to book that call, and you could say, listen, Amanda, I need someone to do that for me. I don't understand it, or I want to pay someone to do it for me, or I need some help with it, right? And then we're going to go from there. So don't feel like, gosh, I just went over this information. I don't understand what I went over. I don't know what to do next. There's going to be a link so that you can actually speak to someone and get that, whatever it is, taken care of before we have the next session. So it's just important to watch the recording as soon as possible. Don't wait until it's close to the next training to take a look at the recording. You need to be doing it within 48 hours from the date the recording is listed. Okay, all the recordings is going to be in your back office. So once you make the payment, you can always log in with your username and password, and you'll be able to click on the recording for that week's training. Okay, so don't feel like, you know, you have to be there. If you can't and you really want to take this masterclass, you will have access to the recordings. Now let's see. Yes, if you already have an existing channel, you can work with that channel. And what we'll do is we'll go over if it's a good idea to work on that channel or not, depending on what's been done with that channel. So basically, if you have a channel already that you've been working on, you will need a YouTube audit, which means that someone would need to go over the channel to see if it's a good idea to work with that channel moving forward, or if it's better to start off with a brand new channel. So it depends on, again, let's just say you were into a channel that was about fitness, right? But then you decided, I don't want to do fitness no more. I want to do a cooking channel or something about cooking. It may be best to start all over, depending on how much stuff is already on that channel, how many views it has, how often you were posting to that channel. So we would go over and do a YouTube audit on that channel and see if it's a good idea to move forward with that channel or start with a new channel. Okay. So yes, how do you make money if you don't show your face? Yes, it's a voice that's connected to a video. Okay, that's how it works. So there's 3 different methods that I'm going to teach you guys when we have the training. And again, all of them are faceless. They come with just a video and a voiceover. But then there's also other strategies that you can use. But again, none of them require you showing your face. Okay, so that's the thing. YouTube don't pay you based off of showing your face. If you ever went to YouTube and just looked at a ton of videos, a lot of times you'll hear background or voiceover and you'll see just a video without an actual person speaking. And that's very popular in the YouTube space. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a bunch of different examples, and you're going to be like, you're going to have those light bulb moments like I had. And then what you're going to just decide is what targeted audience or niche you want to work on for that particular voiceover and video that's going to go with your channel, depending on, again, what it is that you want to do. So yes, that's how it works. Does this channel allow us to promote our own product while getting paid for ads? And yes, you can do that as well. And that's how I first started on YouTube. I was getting paid a little bit from the videos that I was putting out to promote affiliate marketing offers. And that's a strategy that was the first way that I learned, but it wasn't as profitable as me learning how to put together channels without my face and without promoting offers. So yes, you can get paid for ads with your promoting your product or someone else's product. And I'm going to show you that method as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, it's extremely lucrative as well, because again, that's what allowed me to build a consistent income from home, is by using Facebook and YouTube to promote affiliate marketing. If you aren't afraid to show your face, or let's just say you want to promote your product without showing your face, that can still be extremely lucrative. Okay, and I'm going to talk about why. Let's just see. How much time is required a day, a week? So right now for one channel, I'm putting in about 30 minutes approximately per day. And again, that's because I have a virtual assistant that's helping me. And what we're going to do is go over that as well. So if you have a virtual assistant, it'll take a lot of time off your hands. You can automate 80 to 90% of this business. If you decide to do more because you don't want a VA to handle certain things, it will require more of your time. but you're looking at approximately an hour to an hour and a half per day, give or take, depending on what you want to do. And it's not every day. So I work on my channels every other day, but sometimes when I'm traveling, like I was in Puerto Rico, like last week, I worked on it twice a week for a couple of hours. Okay. So I tell people, for me, what works best, I like to do everything in one sitting. Like, I don't want to work every day or every other day. I want to take Mondays and Wednesdays and just do everything and have the rest of the days to myself. So I want everybody to be able to invest at least 5 to 10 hours a week when we're first starting, just to get the bulk of your channel up and running so you can get monetized as quickly as possible. And then from there, outsourcing everything else that you need, so then that you're only working 20% of the time and it's allowing you to still generate an income. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. See you in class, guys. Yes, see you in class. So yes, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Again, I'm looking forward to this because again, I'm building out a channel mainly for the Game Changing Academy. That's my baby. That's Jen and I are going to be working on that for the next, however, so for the next 6 months to 12 months. Consistently. So I'm going to again be building out a channel from scratch. You guys will be walking right there beside me through the entire training, and it's going to be fun. And then not only that, once you start seeing how the money is accumulating, how quickly it accumulates, it's going to be just exciting, because once you start building momentum, you can see what it's going to look like 2 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, 2-3 months from now. And again, we're going to just keep building upon that. And if we need to take this further than 8 weeks, and you guys want to continue to meet, we can all talk about that once we have our trainings and we come towards the end of our 8 weeks. Okay. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out this evening to hear this information. I'm excited about this, and I hope you are as well. I look forward to seeing you guys on the training, and everybody enjoy your week. So have a great, stay inspired and stay blessed. And a recording will be available tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.